Hello and welcome to another episode of Today's Entrepreneurs. As school is reopening this September, or some of you may already be in school, what is that one need around you? Be a solution giver, because you can make some money out of it. My guest today shares a story on how he was able to plan and start his businesses whilst he was in school. My guest is Prince Chilky. He is the CEO of Chilky Media and Associates and the founder of Chilky Foundation. Welcome. My name is AKI OKUMO and this is Today's Entrepreneur. Hello Chilky. Hi, and welcome to Today's Entrepreneur.
Thank you very much.
It's good to have you. But before we even start, I want to find out Prince Chilky.
Yeah.
Where did you get the name Chilky from?
Okay, so basically Chilky means generous, someone who is generous. And I got that tag name from childhood because of the way I was. So from home, they called me Kobe Chilky. Yeah.
Wow. And you had that name all through your life.
Yeah.
At what point did you decide that you wanted to add it to your brand name?
Yeah, so I just realized that I'm general. That's who I am. And defining who I am, I can't take it out. And funny enough, people tend to know Chilky the more than my setup.
Yeah. That's really true because I remember all through Chilky. Anyways, let's get to know the personality behind Chilky. You said you are a generous person.
Yeah.
Who is Chilky really?
Okay, so my official name is SE01. I am an entrepreneur. I believe in inspiring others to do more. I believe in getting my things right. I believe in having principles. So basically, that is me, and I'm generous.
So at what point did you start business? I know you have a little business. You have a business background.
Yeah.
You're from a business background. But at what point did you say that, okay, so is it your quest to be independent, or is it fame, or I don't know?
Okay, so let me start. All my businesses started with Chilky Foundation.
Okay.
So it actually started when I met a child crying, and I couldn't hold it. It was so
generous, actually. I couldn't take it.
Yes, and I just asked the child why, and it was because of school fees.
Okay.
So I tend to ask myself. By now I was in JHS. So
wow.
Why is it that we have leaders in Ghana, or why is it that we have some people in Ghana who are well-to-do and they can't help us out? So I prayed to God that He should help me help other people.
Yeah.
So that is when Chilky Foundation started, which was in 2008. Yeah, I started alone though.
Wow.
Yeah. Then
10 years ago.
Yeah, 10 years ago. So it's the oldest business I have.
Wow.
Yes.
And since then you've been touching people, you've been helping people.
Yes, please.
Wow. Take me back. How has the journey been like? When did the other businesses come in?
Okay, so let me talk about Chilky Media.
Yes.
So I have a media background, small.
Okay.
Yeah. So
where did you get that?
Okay, so I have uncles who are photographers.
Okay.
And all that. Yeah. My father himself takes some good pictures. Yeah.
I
so
see.
And growing up, I was privileged to be watching, this opera, Akan drama, and all that. So, and I had that in me. So at church, at school, I used to perform on stage and all that. So when I got to SHS at Nifasinya High School, so I was in a drama group, and out of the drama group, I identified some people, and we formed a group out of it, which was Chilky Media from there. and we've been together since.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was actually myself, my school son, and some other friends.
Friends, okay. And then you started off,
Yes.
and since then
we've been growing.
you've been
By God's
growing.
grace.
What are you into? Chilky Media. What do
Okay,
you
so
do?
we do photography, videography, blogging stuffs. We do general news articles,
Okay.
event coverage, and all. So your
That's-
weddings, everything.
That's great. From that, I'm sure another business sprang up,
Yes.
which came after.
Yeah. So then we had the business idea of a boutique. Yeah. So it's so you realize that, you see, when you are doing media stuff, you realize that you go to places, people need the sense of fashion that you need there.
Clothing.
Yeah. So that came up, and funny enough, from the boutique came the modeling agency.
Let's take it one after the other.
Okay.
The boutique,
Okay.
your team and yourself.
Yes.
You decided to. Is it help? Was it to provide a service at that point, or it was because you realized during the shoot or during an event people don't have good clothing?
Yeah.
Or
So it was during a particular shoot that we did, and I realized that it wasn't on point.
It wasn't right.
And I suggested, and they were like, "Yeah, it's a good idea. Why not give it a try?"
Okay.
So we started.
So
It's not small,
what do? You look for the clothing. Let's say you have to shoot a model.
Yeah.
You look for the clothing and then you style the person.
Style the person. Yes.
Okay. Do you have like an outlet where you sell clothing?
Yes. So our shop, we have this one.
Okay.
It's at AKI OKUMO around the police station.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Choki Boutique.
So give and take, you are based in the Eastern region and you are based in Accra as well.
So we do deliveries as well.
Wow.
Yeah. So the reason why we went to AKI is that we realized that there are so many shops in Accra.
Mm-hmm.
So if you set up here, what difference are you making?
True.
So identifying our target audience and market, we decided to go there. And if someone needs some in Accra,
Yeah.
we just distribute it. Yeah.
And also, since you said you are from there,
Yes.
it makes it a
Yeah,
lot
it makes
easier.
sense.
I'm sure you visit.
Yes.
Great. You said through the boutique, the modeling agency came up.
Yes.
Chilky,
Yes, please.
I want to understand.
Okay.
It looks like at every point you pick an opportunity from.
Yeah. So as we all know, business is all about you identifying a problem and solving that problem.
And solving
So out of the boutique, sometimes you want models to do a shoot for
The clothing.
the clothing.
and all
You
that.
don't have to go and look for a model and all that.
Mhm.
So at the initial stage, it was just to get models together.
Okay.
But as it was growing, we realized that no, we have to actually train people to fit what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we started doing runway, photo model, commercial models, and all
Wow.
that.
And when and where was this?
Okay, so the model agency idea came up in December last year. So
Great.
we did a casting and started off this year in January. So the first batch of models are graduating in November on 24th.
So it's like a training
Yes,
something.
a training school. You are duly registered, so you go through, finish, you get your certificate.
How many participants did you have?
Okay, so at the moment we have 24 models.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's quite huge for a start.
Yeah.
Wow. How did you get them?
Okay, so
How was the publicity
the
like?
publicity. Okay, so it's all about branding and the goodwill that we have. So looking at the
And
previous
the name.
and the name. Looking at the previous businesses, they've seen that there's a track record that you can do it well. So
Yeah.
yeah, and we realize that people complete senior high school and all that, and some are just home and all that. So instead of them wasting that time, they can invest their talent in that and make some money for themselves. Yeah.
Great. What do you plan to do with the models?
Yes, so in the fashion industry, yeah, we have identified that things are one way. So we just want to bring a new sensation, something different.
Can I ask?
So no, not ask, because Ghana should watch out for it.
I see. So I can take it that through this, then the next one, Spark Makeover came.
Sure. Because you have models, you have to make them up for shoots and all that. Yes.
What generally brought that? Because usually you'd say, okay, so I'll hire a makeup artist friend who would come and help us through all that. But then you said no, I should come up with Spark Makeover.
Okay.
What brought about that?
Okay, so we all know the issue of unemployment in Ghana. So I just identified some ladies and one gent who, like, I realized they were not doing anything, but I believed in you training and bringing the light out of someone.
Yeah.
So I contacted Somi Mix from Colorbox.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so they went through the training with them, and to the glory of God.
Wow.
Yeah. So
let's count together. Chilky Media.
Yeah, Chilky Media.
Chilky Foundation. Actually, let's start with Chilky Foundation because that's like the root of everything. And then Chilky Media. Chilky Boutique. Chilky Ushering Services. We haven't talked about the ushering services. Great. How did that also come about?
Okay, so as part of the media, we do MCing and stuff.
Okay.
So we actually, how do I put this? How did the ushers come about? Okay, so I think it was my PA who suggested that. Why is that we always go for programs? We are taking media coverage. We are MC. It's like we're doing virtually everything. Then some ushers will come and take part of the money.
So you want to take everything.
And I think when she suggested that, it was good because one, it cut down cost for whoever we are working for, and I realized that the models can do that as part time.
True. I know you have a team, but a team they will be sufficient enough, but you have to be on the ground yourself. So how are you able to combine studies? What did you study?
Business administration.
Okay. Then I think that's. But still, let's get how you are able to combine classes, academic work, and then running all these businesses.
Okay. So it's all about time management.
Okay.
Yes, and I believe when you apportion the time, you have to obey. If you can't obey those simple rules you've set for yourself, that means you can't make it. So I have time that I go on social media to advertise stuffs. I have time that I go around publicizing my products and all that. I attended UPSA, and anybody who knows UPSA will tell you the number of lecture halls. I climb them every day, at least twice in a day, each lecture hall. Just speaking. Right. So people tend to believe in what you are sharing, and sometimes they open up their problems and all that, and you realize that we can actually work together. Yes, and it's all about networking as well. Yes, so that's how I'm able to. It's all about the time management.
I see. Right now you are getting out of school.
Yeah.
How do you plan to transition into the real world?
Okay.
Or are there, when we are in school, we feel like, okay, there's a wall around us, yes. So now that you are out of that wall, how do you plan to transition?
Okay. So from the onset, I had a global mind. So I didn't limit myself to campus.
Yes.
No. So example, when you take Chilki Media for example, when you come to Accra, each part there are people, there are a lot of photographers, there are a lot of it's like that. So I'm praying and believing God that He should give us more strength in life and how to make. We are not saying Ghana in Africa and the world. Yeah, it's in the Lord's hand, but we are focused and determined. So.
Great. I'm really intrigued by you, Sure. Like, I don't know, but let me also seek your thoughts on this. What would you say are the top 3 skills for you to being successful?
Wow.
Just top 3.
3. Okay, 1 is not a skill, but I have an approach I use.
Or let's say virtue.
Okay. So God, branding, and networking. God, branding, and networking. So I call it the GBN approach.
Wow.
Yes. So God gives you the idea and all that. How you're going to brand whatever God has done is the way people accept it, and the number of people that they are the people going to sell it. Example, if you know one person in one household, the whole household knows you.
Yeah.
So I always say that not networking. The difference between networking and not working is just a letter, E and O. Networking and not working.
Wow. Wow. The difference between not working and networking is just the E and O, the vowels.
Yeah, the vowels.
So it's just for you to.
Yes.
I've learned something there. I've learned something there right now. That's cool. I see. I see. So we'll talk later. What does the future look like for Chilki Media?
Yeah, so as I said early on, we are focused and determined. We are believing God. The only competitor I see in the world is CNN.
Why?
And maybe BBC.
Why though?
Yes. If you want to become the best, you must compare yourself to the best.
The best. Good.
The current best.
I see.
Yes.
So just like global, like the picture is global.
It's very big.
It's not Ghana.
It's not Ghana.
I see. You were a student entrepreneur most of your life.
Yes.
So at this point, I want you to reach out to those who are going to school this September or those who are already in school, because I think Legon has reopened. And for them, like, reach out to them. Tell advice. What would be the advice that you would want to give to them, that whilst they are in school, they should try and just take
okay.
the
So what I would say is that mostly when we are on campus, we identify problems and we keep complaining. Just change your complaints to money. Try to get a solution to what you yourself are complaining about, and just get a solution, and that is a business for you. And trust me, because you're on campus, you have quite a number of people to reach out to. Yes, and I'll say again, your network is equivalent to your net worth.
First, it was not working.
The difference is not working. Yes.
Now your
network is equivalent to your net worth.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have learned something from you this morning. Like, wow.
Yeah. So.
Anyways, give us your social media handles if people want to follow you on any platform at all. Okay,
so on LinkedIn, which is a business platform, I'm Prince Chilki, all in caps, with space, Prince and Chilki. On Instagram at Prince Chilki, together. On Facebook, Prince Chilki, and on Twitter, on Prince Chilki as well, together.
It's Prince Chilki everywhere.
But hey, they should follow the businesses as well.
Yes.
So
put them
on Instagram, Chilki Media together, Chilki Foundation together, Chilki Model Agency together, Chilki Ocean Service together, Spark Makeover together.
And before you go, I think I saw a reach out something coming up. Tell
Yes,
us
yes,
about
okay,
it.
sure. So on 22nd of September, we are going to Okujitope in the East Ada to reach out to the community, and I'll plead with everyone to come on board. Let's support the needy, because if you gain and you don't touch life, what are we here for?
Great. Yeah. So please, let's all get on board. I will. We'll talk after here.
Wow.
We've come to the end, and it's time for some fun. If you watch today's entrepreneurs, at the end of the interview, we have to, take the heat away. So I have these cards here in my hands. You get to pick one, and on them are what we'll do. So, which is your favorite color? Blue. So you pick blue, or you take another one?
Today, let me go with the Ghana colors.
The Ghana colors, You go with yellow?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so on yellow, it's our personality check.
Okay.
So we'll just ask you some few questions just to know who you are, or generally, you've given us who you are, you've told us, but then this is just to know you, So which do you prefer, online news or newspaper?
Online.
Online, why?
The world is advanced, and if I have it online, it can probably
on the go.
No matter where I am, I can access it.
Great. Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram.
Why?
It's classy, yes, and you can determine who sees your post and all of that.
Great. Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg?
Both.
For a minute, I thought you were going to say Prince Chilky.
Both of them is equal to Prince Chilky, Yeah.
Black or white?
I see.
Which do you prefer, black or white?
Ethnicity or colors?
Colors. We have colors.
White.
Why though? Why white? Because they are
white. It stands for. Is it like
beauty, clean?
Yeah.
Great. So this is the ultimate one: glass half full or glass half empty.
Hey. Hey. Glass half full or glass half empty? I'll go with the first one.
Glass half full.
Yeah.
That means you're an optimistic person.
Yeah.
You see the brighter side of life.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming, Prince.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you
very much. I've learned something from you, and I think I'm going to work with it. Thank you so very much for sharing your story. We've come to the end of another great interview with this great young man here, and he's doing bigger things. We just couldn't go as deep, but I know he's doing good things and bigger things. So let's try our very best to support him on the 22nd of September. And then you out there, school has reopened. What are you thinking of? Work at it. It could give you money, and then it can give you some freedom. This has been today's Entrepreneurs, and of course, my name is AKI OKUMO. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at AKI_OKUMO. Thank you.